Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about some recruiting and the latest news on the recruiting trail. I'll be talking mainly about Jaden Rashada and Cormani McClain. So let's get things started down at the Swamp at the University of Florida. Jaden Rashada, 4-star quarterback in the 2023 class. As many of you may know, Jaden Rashada has officially filed for a release of his NLI to the University of Florida. And that's per Brandon Huffman of 247 Sports. He was the first to report that. Rashada was originally committed to Miami, but flipped his commitment to Florida back in November. At the time, this felt like a big win for Billy Napier, but as time has gone, we've seen that really wasn't the case. It seems as if Rashada flipping was based around NIL. There are rumors out there about a $13 million NIL package that was promised to Rashada by a collective close to the Gator program. It turns out the collective backed out of that agreement, hence the doubt from Rashada of whether or not Florida was the right place to go. Personally, I feel bad for Rashada in this situation. Everything is new for him. NIL, he's still learning about it. And he obviously had very little guidance throughout the process, whether that's from his parents or teammates, coaches. It just seemed like he lacked the guidance there. Also, he was promised the opportunity to play for Florida and get a massive package of NIL money. The collective backed out and left him in the dark in this specific situation. And before people say he committed because of money, are we sure that's the case? Because from everything I've read or heard, his dad played a big part in this in leading Rashada to the money instead of the best situation football-wise. Who knows if that's all true? It's just what I've been hearing. A lot of people close to the Gator program are saying that, and all signs point to that. As Rashada leaves Florida, it looks like Arizona State, Cal, possibly Washington, Pac-12 schools are going to be the top contenders. He is from the state of California, so that's definitely going to play a role. Lastly, Billy Napier. I don't think Billy Napier should get the blame here. Like I said, this was mainly NIL-based and out of Billy Napier's control. He can only do so much when it comes to recruiting when a kid is focused on the money more than football. Because Florida, the University of Florida and the football program don't have control over the NIL. Hence, Jaden Rashada leaving shouldn't be blamed on Billy Napier and the staff. First of all, they even got into the battle for Jaden Rashada. He was committed to Miami. They even got in the battle, so you got to give them credit there. It's just they lost him due to something that they can't control. Next up, I want to talk about Cormani McClain, 5-star number 1 corner in the 2023 class. Cormani McClain has been committed to the Miami Hurricanes for quite some time now. Many people expected, including his mom and his own school, that he would sign with Miami back on earlier signing day. He decided to wait and push his commitment back to a later date. Colorado and coach Deion Sanders, they've been the early favorite to flip him for multiple reasons. He took a visit to Boulder this past weekend, so the mutual interest is definitely there. That was his first trip up to Boulder. And the next reason is the trio of Jaden Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Coach Prime recruiting him. Jaden Sanders and Travis Hunter probably recruited him just as hard, if not harder, than the entire Colorado staff. They're simply selling him on building something from scratch and being an elite duo out on the outside. That's with Travis Hunter, 2 of the best cornerback recruits we've seen in recent memory. Now, with all that being said, I think Alabama is going under the radar here. During the week of the All-American game, Cormani McClain was strictly hanging out with Alabama commits instead of fellow Miami commits. Secondly, Alabama running back commit Richard Young said this regarding Alabama's 2023 recruiting class after a practice at the All-American Bowl. He said, "We're not done yet. We have one more coming here real soon, and he's here right now with us." Richard Young also helped get Caden Proctor and Keon Kelly, 5-star offensive lineman and a 5-star defensive lineman, into the class for Alabama. And he called those shots on those recruits way before they committed. He'd post on Twitter like, Keon Kelly, he's coming, or Caden Proctor, he's coming home. You heard it here first. And he's doing the same thing with Cormani McClain, so why shouldn't we listen to him? There's been about 5 or 6 commitments in this class that Richard Young told us was happening months and months before it actually happened. And lastly, Cormani McClain has praised Coach Saban and the Alabama staff a lot over his recruitment and has indirectly said they might be the best spot to go, but he ultimately chose Miami. Nonetheless, with all that being said, it will be very interesting to see where Cormani chooses to go to school. And the last thing I want to hit on, I just want to talk about the Polynesian Bowl coming up this Friday night. Some of the players I'm looking forward to watching are Nico Iamaleava, the 5-star quarterback, going to Tennessee; Mateo Uiagalelei, the 5-star edge, headed to Oregon; and lastly, David Hicks, the 5-star defensive lineman that's going to Texas A&M. All three of those guys I cannot wait to watch in this setting. I'm really hoping that David Hicks does better than he did in the All-American game. He didn't play up to what I expected. He's one of my favorite players in the class. I'm excited to watch Nico play for the first time in an All-Star game, and same with Mateo. So those are definitely three guys that you guys should pay attention to if you decide to tune in. That's Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. It's out in Hawaii. It should be a really good game. And then stay tuned early on Saturday. I'll be posting my recap of the game right here on the channel. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you all have a good day. I'll catch you in the next one.